everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 10 of Forgecraft, where I'm going to clean up my create mess today. So we finally, last episode, upgraded beyond our watermill system to a windmill system, which is providing way more power to our base, which means we can ramp up some of the speed of things just to make them a little bit better. So my plan for today is we've got the windmill up there doing its thing, right? Windmill coming all the way down and rotating some stuff and getting things going, but it's all very slow, right? Like our process for processing ores and cleaning things is super slow. So if I sped up the rotation of all these machines, they would process faster. We would ore double faster, we would ore wash faster, and we would smash our ingots into, or our nuggets into ingots a lot faster, right? So that all sounds like a good time, and that's pretty much what I'm going to do. And then also, I'm probably going to rearrange some of this stuff so that it's just a little bit less, what's the word we came up with? Dire contraption-y? Dire traption? Is that what it is? Is that what we're calling the thing that Dire does with this giant mess? Is it dire traption? I think that's what we came up with. So let's shut everything down and start building from scratch. Hello, water mess. And the TPS is not great, not terrible. If I'm being honest, it's pretty terrible. But we'll get there. All right, clean up all the messes. Yay for the vein minings. I might even be able to hold most of this stuff in my inventory, which is exciting. But as soon as I break that, I know I'm going to get a bunch of nuggets that I can't deal with. Come on. There you go. Okay, so maybe I'll throw a chest down here with all the bits and bobs that we need. Why do I have an egg on me? I don't even know. Please don't make a chicken. I don't have time for chickens. Now, does this guy remember his stuff? Oh, yeah, look at that. Forge nuggets. He does remember it. Good, good. I'm glad to see that he remembers his stuff. That's good news, right? I like that. I like that that's a thing that happens. That's cool. We're going to have a clean base. Hopefully. Hopefully we're going to have a clean base. We'll see. I'm not entirely sure how clean I'm going to make it, but we're going to do our best, folks, to really try to be clean. That's my plan for today's episode, is now that we learned a little bit more about how create functions, and we're a little bit better at it. We're not great, but we're better. I never said I was good, I just said we were getting better at it. But now that we have some things under control... Hey, speaking of create, it's Simi. Hi, Simi. Alright, cleaning up this stuff. I don't know if I'm going to rearrange this stuff yet, but we'll see. Hey, little blaze burner. You're my buddy. And oh so friendly. There, doesn't that look a little bit better than it did before? Yes, because it's all gone and there's nothing here anymore. So it looks great. That's not good. That's needed. That's needed. And I'm thinking I'm gonna leave the watermill there. A, just because, like, you know, as an homage to our original way of generating rotational energy here. And B, you never know, maybe I'll have a use for it. Like, maybe that'll just power this, right? If I really wanted to, we could make, like, this guy power this guy with, like, a little bit of mechanical belting. And then, ta-da, now that thing's ready to roll, right? If I wanted to. I don't at the moment, so I'm not gonna. But, I mean, I could, right? So that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of where we're at. Sweet. All right, so stuff and things. Let's clean you up, because you don't need to exist no more. And put away some junk that we don't need. And I'm going to borrow what I can from this inventory over here. Mechanical press. Well, I mean, I think what I'll do is leave a lot of what's in here for now. I'm not going to mess with it too much. But we will potentially be dipping into that dude in a bit. Goodbye. Cool. And let's put you on light generator mode. Just so we can fire some lights around this place. That looks cool. All right. So now let's make create do our bidding, as it were. So we totally want to, like, kind of create a nice, clean ore smelting system, right? Ore processing. So we want the crushers and the water thing, and we also want to clean up cobble from the belt, because we noticed that when we crush a bunch of ores, cobblestone lands on the belt, and then it, like, gums up our machine. So I'm thinking about trying out this mechanical arm. I don't know. It looks like a lot of work to make, but it might be doable. It might be doable. We will need an integrated circuit, which is new to us, but everything else seems like it's been done before, and that is made with a lapis sheet and polished rose quartz. Okay, that's not terrible. I think that's all doable, right? So, yeah. So what we're going to want, if I throw a small dude on here, right? Like, let's... Is this guy going to be, like, extra fast because he's a small dude, or no? Probably not, right? That seems to be about the same speed. So then, to really ramp this guy up, we're going to want something like this, right? Oh yeah, that's some speed right there. Nope. Is that too fast, or is there... Oh, it's because it's touching that guy, isn't it? Oh, I see. Now look at him go. Oh, buddy. Look at that rotational energy. I'm just curious, like, how fast does this, like, thing get? Oh, boy, he's purple now. I ain't seen purple before. Purple is very much a new thing for us. Oh, yeah, you connect to that if I connect that there. Got it. Okay. Okay. It's cool, though. It's cool, though, right? Where's my mining laser? And let's put you on precision mode. Yeah. So yeah, if I put a big one there, he's going to touch this and conflict with each other, right? So that don't make, you know, that's bad. That's why that thing's popping off. Okay. But that gives us some really fast rotational energy, right? That is pretty cool. Now, if I wanted to, what I could do is simply put a shaft here. And, oh, buddy, that is some speed. That is very much some speed. Ha, ha, ha. That is cool. I'm wondering, like, do I want this to be even faster? Or, like, what's the deal? Because I could probably make it faster. Must go faster. Okay. Gotta give the people what they want, right? Dude, that is really spinning fast. At this point, I'm just like, how fast does it get? Right? How fast indeed. Oh boy, that was a rubber band. That was a rubber band if I've ever seen one. My goodness. Is it like, there's a speedometer, right? And I remember that being relatively easy to make. I'm just curious, like, what does a speedometer do or say about the situation we find ourselves in? So all I need is a compass. A little bit of redstone, a little bit of you. Speedometer is in here somewhere. And then the andesite casing. Do we have andesite casings handy? Maybe? Because I think the speedometer will tell us what the speed is and give us some kind of numerical value that will let us know, like, what we're actually at. Am I right about that? So if I put that here, 16 RPM. Okay, that's cool. Now if I put you here, we're at 256 RPM, which is fast. And here, oh my, he breaks off. That's cool. 256 might be our peak. Yeah, that's 128. Based on the way the gauge is looking, I feel like 256 is kind of like the cap, right? I feel like that's the cap. Now somebody, oh my. Oh yeah, no, that's definitely the cap. Look, I can't place anything on this. He's going too fast. So this is your cap, right? So this guy isn't even necessary because this guy's also 256, yeah? Whew, I like how he transfers the rotational motion through it, right? Yeah, that small gear was definitely going 512, but I feel like 512 is too fast for most things. Yeah. So if I were to put that here, and we were to put, like... Yeah? See where I'm going with this? I just want to see how fast this looks. You have some mechanical belts for me. Boop, boop, boop. That is some fastness right there. Let's just see how fast it is. Let's see how fast it is. Oh, that is fast. That is fast. Let's throw an item on there. Whoop. That is cool. I like it. All right, so 512. 512 is the number we're at. Or 256 is where machines can be connected to it. I'm assuming that you can get it up to 512 or higher, but it doesn't look like at least any of the machines I've tried to place on them have worked thus far. Now, Shai wants me to go outside and... Oh my goodness, do what now? Can you go outside your base and stand on the netherrack block near the netherrack pillar and just wait? Okay, I'm here. What's happening? Yeah. Oh no. No anvils, please. I think it is an anvil. Ouch! What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Elpec wasn't even kidding. Like, I thought Elpec was 100% kidding. Oh my. That's a thing? A player rug? That is cool. That is cool. That is hilarious. I don't see it, actually. Maybe my corpse ate it? The gravestone? Oh wait, no, I did get an anvil. I'm assuming it went into my gravestone. So that works. All right, so back to learning creates limits, which I guess is what we're doing now. We've discovered that 256 is kind of the cap on speed that machines will accept, right? And that's cool. That is good to know, right? 256 RPM. So that's about as fast as we can make things happen, which is neat. I like it. So now that we know that, right? Let's see what happens if we try to hook up our things to this. Yeah. So now you're 256 right here. Maybe. I didn't want to do anything to mobs with it, really. but maybe add a damaging laser to the mod. We'll see. So that's cool. So now what I want to do is set up my crushers, right? So what we're going to want is to totally... So that, you know what we could also do, by the way? Have another one up here, yeah? So that should be a cool way to, you know, spread out some energy. That looks cool. All right, so now let's get over here. We're gonna want our crushing wheels, and we're gonna want our fan, and we're gonna want our trapdoor, and we're gonna want our filters, and probably our mechanical press with our basin and our funnels and that kind of stuff. And that should be cool. And we probably want the gear shift with a lever. That seems reasonable-ish. But now we've got some really fast gears going on. We can go ahead and do the thing. So if I were to put, just for giggles, let's see where we're at. This thing should be at 0, right? 0% stress. So 8192 is how many stress units we have available on this network that we really haven't expanded yet. Now, can I place that here? Yes, I can. So we could have, you know what would be cool is to have like the conveyor belts down here. Wouldn't that be neat? I like that plan, right? And then here you can do this and this and that, but you're not really going to be that. You're going to be a reverser. Now you, I can't even tell what direction you're going in, but I think he's rotating to the left, right? So what we're going to want is this thing to here with you and the crushing wheel on it, but you're the one whose rotational speed should reverse with a lever. Well, I'll put it on the thing. Yes, please go right in the worst possible spot. Cool. Yes. So now they're turning in, right? They're going so fast I can't even tell. But out of curiosity, how much stress are we using? Wow, we're using 50% of our network stress to do that fast. That is cool. That is a lot, actually. That is a real lot of stress on the network to make that happen. But it's still pretty cool. Yeah? Is that cool? Because I think it's cool. All right, now, so we're going to want to drop items in here, and then I'd like them to go this way. And this is where we're going to have the water thing happening. So my question is, can I have the water here to make this work? Yeah, that's kind of what I want to know. So you're going to need the fan going this way. Oh, boy. Right? And I'm curious if items on belts, like so, will actually get cleaned. Right? Because I think that'll work. I think that'll work. But maybe I don't want you there. I think what I'll want is you like this, right? So that you get cleaned-ish. Yeah. I hope that he is going to stop the items and clean them, but we will see. Cool. And then I'm going to put a chest here for the time being. Just so we can kind of get this thing up and running in as basic a form as possible. Now you, sir... How do I rotate you? Do you need to be in the back, or what's the deal, Leo? You might need to be in the back. So I'd like everything to be running at, like, max speed, if possible. Whether that's realistic or not, I don't quite know. But you think you can be a 45-degree angle for me? Oh, no. So close. So close, but not quite. He's almost a 45-degree angle, right? He's almost a 45-degree angle, but there would be a 45-degree angle, not there, which is a bummer. That is a bummer. But what we could do would be something like this, where you would go to here and you that. And then you're blowing the stuff there, right? So let's see what, like, let's see, gravel. Do one of you guys have, like, the watery dudes? Yeah, gravel turns into flint and iron nuggets. Okay. That's cool. Yeah, but I want you reversed. So we're going to want... You know, I'd love another gearbox. Well, gearbox or thingy. Yeah, gearbox should suffice, right? Because gearbox will reverse it for me. Oh my goodness, that is fast. Yeah, so he didn't stop this dude here, which is not terrible. You know what I can do? I can just move this thing over, I think. So what we'll do is we will have this guy like this, right? Now, which one of these filters did I have? This was forge ingots, so that's not what we want. This one is forge nuggets. Yeah, that could work, right? Is that the filter I had? Or did I have the brass filter on this one? I think I had the brass filter on this one. My oh my, you're fast. Yeah, so you were going to be forge nuggets. Yes. Cool. All right, good deal. So let's give this a quick test just to see how stinking fast it is, because it should be pretty stinking fast. And keep in mind TPS, right? But that is pretty stinking fast. That is pretty cool. And that thing is really going nice and fast, I think. Now, the next thing to deal with is obviously... Oh my goodness, that was not a thing I wanted to do. That was an absolute mistake. How did you vein mine that much? Well, I guess everything was cobblestone around here, so I guess that makes sense. That was not the intention of that vein mine, if I'm being honest, but that's okay. An easy derp to fix. All right, so then you got the copper nuggets. Beautiful. Okay, let me take a real quick break here. We'll be right back to play a little bit more, but I need to come back in just a moment. All right, we're back. So now let's switch this up, because obviously that was just a temporary thing. Now, where did I put... Oh, did I break my pickaxe from that accidental vein mine? Is that what happened? I could see that happening. I could see that happening. Yeah, that makes a reasonable amount of sense. All right, so now we've got the basin here. We want a block space between the basin, and then we want the mechanical press on top of that bad boy. Right, this is actually looking not terrible. Now, how's this thing looking? Oh my goodness, 84% capacity. This whole windmill is going to be dedicated to ore processing. And I very much say yes to that. So now if I drop these copper nuggets on here, Wow, look how fast that process is. Holy cow. That is awesome. Now, can I do this directly into a chest from this if I put the filter like so? Will he extract from there? Or does he only receive items from belts? I don't know. But what I'd like to see... Let's try out the mechanical arm, shall we? Does the mechanical arm sound like it would be fun to play with? I feel like it could be fun. I feel like it could be kind of fun. Hey guys, we're back. And I'm joined by Terag and Simi. Simi is the one who originally authored Create, and Terag has been helping him out with it a little bit, because Terag is basically a genius and knows all the things.
I don't know about that, but...
Dude, literally any time I'm like, I have no idea how to do this thing in this mod I'm working on, and Tarek is like, why don't you write this one line of code? And I'm like, oh, that works! How did you, what? Number one, what even is that? Number two, how did you solve my problem with one line? Like, every time it's one line of code. He's like, just do this. Like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, I'm not as
I don't
smart
say it like that, I don't think.
You don't. No, you're very kind about it. But, like, in my brain, I'm like, dude, Tarek always has the solution for me.
I think that's just a matter of time. Been in the biz for a while, you know.
I know. So I've got a windmill going now, and that's going to power my entire ore processing system. But like the stress is kind of high on it, so I'm going to take my existing water mill, and that's going to power my my other crafting mechanics. So like the basin with like the fire guy under him, and like the smasher thingy, like all that stuff is going in there. See, I've got all these very technical terms for the things that I'm building.
The smasher thing and the breaker thingy and the
breaker thingy and the basin and the smasher and the what's it called? The mechanical press. That's the word I was looking for. I think I've got another one of those. Yeah. So a chute versus a funnel. A funnel takes things off belts on the side, and a chute takes things off belts from underneath.
Chute goes above, actually. It goes up and down, whereas a hopper is kind of like a one block transfer thingy.
Gotcha. So a chute is like I would put that on top of a belt and a chest on top of the chute?
If you wanted to take out of the chest, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it can go, and you can like chain them.
Right.
Correct. The chute is like a vertical belt, so to say. It's like the counterpart of the belt that can go upwards and downwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's really going to take me doing a mod spotlight before I fully get how this whole all the different pieces fit together. That's what it's going to take. So this guy has no stress, which is cool. I love the stress meters and the speed meters. I love the little like gauges on them. There's lots of little things. I always say this in certain mods. There's lots of little details that you guys put in this mod. Like when you watch the speedometer's gauge move up, it doesn't just like clip to where it needs to be. It like slowly rises up a little bit and then like wobbles at the end there. Like those little details are really what makes mods sometimes just super shine.
I love details like that.
Yeah. 100%.
One of the few features I've actually worked on aside from porting is the blaze burner. I spent like hours and hours just working on just the particles for that one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But they're so cool.
Looks nice though.
It does. It 100% does.
And there's still things I look at it and go, that could be a little better. I think it needs more sounds. It needs a big like whoosh sound when you light it up.
Sounds is always the thing you need more of though, right? Like you always need more sounds.
Sounds are underrated and also very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really have a dedicated sound guy.
No.
That'd be nice.
They're rare.
Like that's the one team member we're missing.
I don't know of any. Like I've never. I take that back. I think Paul, who makes fairy lights and a couple other mods, he's thrown some sounds at me before. I think he's like has some sound engineer training or something. But
overstressed already? I didn't do anything. 300%.
What did you attach?
A bunch of mechanical crafters.
Hey,
yeah. And too much rotational speed stuff. Like I need to not be this fast, I guess.
Help. Thank you. Okay. Bed set.
Herrick is cheesing the TPA today.
A little bit, yeah. But it's your fault for moving the bed.
Oh.
All right. In my defense,
Otherwise,
mechanical
wouldn't be
crafters
so
take a lot of
worried.
stress units. Oh, also my generators are derpy. Why are my generators only at 8? That's definitely the problem. What happened to my generators? Why are they being all not working? Oh. Oh, I vein mined things by mistake earlier. That's probably what it was.
Classic.
Yep, classic accidentally vein mined a bunch of things. I have to figure out like the optimal way to build the water wheels. So like where should water wheels be at? 16? Is that the max that they can produce, or can they produce more?
Good question.
That's another thing I need to figure out, is like what's the max water wheel operation that I can get?
It might be 12 actually, with the current version we have.
Well, I've got them that they're doing 16.
You have the water running on the backside, which slows them down because it's going the opposite way.
Am I running
Yeah,
them
then
backwards?
You might be able to run the water below them to the back.
I mean, ours
You
is
have
only
it
making
going three
16.
sides.
Oh no, 240 at current speed.
Yeah, so at current speed I'm at 240. Yeah, so 16
Oh, that's the
base,
same as
240
ours.
current speed.
You can,
ours
yeah,
bad?
if you wanna really max it out, you can cover 3 sides of it with water by running it on top, then down the side, and then below to the back.
Gotcha.
It's not the most aesthetic solution, but if you want to power game your water meals, that's the way to go.
I think we made it look okay.
Oh,
loosely.
absolutely.
Loose.
Yeah.
So lapis
Loose
blocks
term.
with lapis plates.
I'm grinding up a bunch of wheat.
Awesome.
So, because I am.
I'm looking for a
On
place
death's
to
door.
hide these mechanism machines before we have anywhere to put them properly.
How about right where you're standing?
How about the roof, actually? Isn't that better for the windmill?
Oh, you're putting a windmill down.
Did we determine
Well,
that this is
later on,
not
I will.
fast enough? I think we did when this happens.
How do we get up to the roof?
We need like a second fan that pushes us all away.
Naturally, is that the only way we're going to transport
Yes.
ourselves as fans?
Yes, it is.
Oh, that sounds
All right.
fun.
Oh, maybe there's a better way. I mean, ladder's slower, arguably.
All right, so how does the statues thing work? It goes in a curios slot?
Hmm.
Oh.
Oh, wow. What's that?
I don't know if that does anything, but
Is it accurate to say that certain recipes for the mechanical press require certain speeds?
I don't think so. I think there's a minimum speed for it to work, right?
No, not for the press. The press should
Oh, okay.
just work unless it's...
But if you've got stuff like moving under it, it might. Will it hold? Or
Yeah.
could stuff move under
Yeah,
too quickly?
It will restore the belt.
Right.
Oh, I'm
So-
doing it on that thingy.
On the depot.
Yeah.
Oh man, I gotta bring up the stream
Yeah,
now.
that should work.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to make a lapis sheet and it's not working. And I've got it at purple speed. So it should be nice and fast.
Can we test this? Over here.
Yeah, it is not. All right, so
right.
depots are broken. Yeah.
It might be the depot.
Alright,
Yeah, that works. That got me it. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
I
I,
like it.
recommend
Really easy to
pressure
get.
plate underneath.
Oh, yeah?
Then whatever you throw on it will
Oh, that's a good idea.
automatically activate it. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can use the wooden ones, but you can also use like the iron ones because then they won't trip from entities.
Yeah. Nice.
It's a minor difference though.
Yeah. That's cool.
What was
Okay.
I doing?
So now I want to make an integrated circuit. All right, guys, we are back. And I am ready to craft with my favorite crafting mechanic of all time.
That's a cool one.
Dude, I really like it. I really like it. I'll make an integrated circuit. Though I do have it on like the slow speed. I don't know why I did that. I should put it on the fast speed.
But that's more dramatic, right? It's like
yeah.
Slowly watch all the items come together.
Imagine you had to do that for manual crafting. Just shift it slowly across the table and then eventually. Yeah.
I'm gonna hook it up to a faster. Oh nope, overstressed.
Oh, who turned off the tree farm? It's not working.
Yeah, the mechanical crafter takes a lot of stress units to run.
Oh. Wait, why is it doing that? That's broken. It used to wait till the tree was done. Now it pulls it back and stops it.
Sweet.
Was that an intended change?
I also love how like the item like scaling happens and turning into like the crafted item. That's just super cool.
Yeah, it's a bit of a cheesy animation, but
no, I love it. It's an amazing animation. It's really, really cool.
I don't think I changed anything in the saw that could have caused this.
It definitely worked.
Now
before,
we need
though.
andesite.
It would hold the saw there until it was done breaking the tree.
All right, how about we do this,
I can
guys?
just raise the delay. It should be fine. But
I'm going to come back
Oh, that was a
next
PI
episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to deafen real quick here. I'm going to come back next episode and finish the mechanical arm and like all the fancier create mechanics that we've got going on here. So let's wrap up here. This is looking really good. Nice and compact and also super fast, right? The only thing I've left to do is handle cobblestone on the belts and then the mechanical arm bit, and I think we should be pretty cool. But let's wrap up here and do that next episode. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time to play more with Create, because like I said, I'm just having so much fun with it. And I also want to do some Ars Nouveau next episode, probably, once I finalize this, because I want to play more with the spell books. I want to advance through the questing and like do more spells and check out some of the other stuff that Ars has to offer. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.